And coming up, we'll speak to the director, hoping to use one of the area's most well-known tourist attractions as the backdrop to a new horror film.
This is the tornado. We're off course. Navigation is down. Anyone can hear this. Help us.
Pretty exciting stuff. It is one of Hull's best-known tourist attractions, but the Arctic Corsair could soon become the, well, perhaps rather unlikely backdrop to a horror film. The trawler has been used in a new trailer for the film Frostbite, which the producers hope will now get picked up and made into a feature-length film. Frostbite's director is Stuart Sparks from Cherry Burton. We'll hear from him in a moment. But first, a taste of the film itself.
She's got to be 20 years old. What happened to the crew?
The ghost ship.
Ghosts didn't do this. Hello?
Yeah, it's an idea I've had buzzing around in my head for about 3 years now. And after finishing my undergraduate and then going on to do a master's degree in directing film, I came back to Beverley and I decided to pursue actually getting the film made. So I partnered with a screenwriter called Paul Butler who lives in York, and we cracked on with the script. And we decided to make a proof of concept trailer for the film in preparation for filming it in Hull. Mm-hmm. And we used the Arctic Corsair, which is one of the world's last surviving sidewinder trawlers, as the setting for the film.
Yeah, a really famous landmark in Hull.
Yeah.
Just tell us a bit about the film then. What's the kind of general idea?
Yeah, the film is a horror adventure film about a research ship that goes to the Arctic. And they stumble upon a submarine from the Second World War that's been frozen under the ice for about 20 years. And they discover a clandestine military experiment on board, which gets loose. And it's a fun, exciting adventure film with a lot of horror elements in there that really taps into what I loved when I was younger, Indiana Jones, mm-hmm. Star Wars, and then horror like Alien. And it's all those elements, basically something that I would want to see in the cinema. Yeah. We're trying to make the best film possible that we would want to see and entertain people, really, yeah.
So you've made the trailer now?
Yeah, so far we're refining the script at the moment, ready to pitch to producers, and we made a proof of concept trailer to supplement that, so that when we do pitch to producers, we've got evidence that it is possible, and shows that the concept of the idea is fun, and people will enjoy watching it.
Yeah, not a great big budget though, was it? I mean, I'm told about 400 quid.
Yeah, I mean, with independent film, it's all self-financed, so the trailer itself was about £400, and a lot of generous support from the cast and the crew, who all worked on it for free pretty much. The budget was only spent on hiring equipment and feeding the crew for the day. It was only 3 days filming, 2 on the Arctic Corsair, and another day at Eden Camp in Malton. Mm-hmm. And they kindly agreed to let us go on there for those days. Yeah.
Ideally, I mean, could we see this in the cinemas in future?
That's the hope, yeah. We're constantly promoting the film and trying to refine the script, and we're going to try and pitch it to some of the smaller independent film studios to try and get a budget and get on with it, really. So we don't see it happening instantly. It's a very long-term process, because with independent film, you're not backed by a big studio who can rush it out in 6 months. You've got to work on it until it's perfect, get the budget, get all the talent involved, get good actors involved, and then go ahead with it. So, you know, God willing, we'll see it in the cinema in the future.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff, isn't it? It's film director Stuart Sparks from Cherry Burton. If you want to see the pictures, incidentally, of that trailer we played a bit of there, it will be on Look North tonight, 6:30 BBC One. You can see more on that.